Less than 24 hours away from kicking off Big Ten Media Days, and our Big Red Zone team is already on site. The annual event putting all 14 football teams on display over a 48-hour period, with Nebraska taking part on Tuesday. Andy Kenney and Matt Lothrop have more from Chicago.
Hello again, everybody. Andy Kenney in Chicago. We're ready to kick off Big Ten Media Days. You know, the conference doesn't officially put out a preseason poll. However, the Cleveland Plain Dealer tabulates votes from beat writers from all across the Big Ten. And no surprise, Ohio State, the Buckeyes, the clear-cut favorite, not only to win the Big Ten East, but also to win the conference championship. In the West, not much love for the Huskers. Wisconsin, the runaway choice to represent the West in Indianapolis, followed by Northwestern. But maybe that third-place prediction, flying under the radar, so to speak, can work in Nebraska's favor. Here's Big Red Zone expert Damon Benning of 1620 The Zone.
There's no question. I think the unintended consequence of being an afterthought is motivation. And they definitely have it. And it starts up front. Now, you spend any time listening to guys like Gerald Foster and Nick Gates and Tanner Farmer, they know what's being said. They know what the sentiment is. And then defensively, what do we expect? All we've heard is, hey, new scheme and the 3-4 is difficult, and we don't know if we have the body types to play the system. And there's plenty of intrinsic motivation to go along with the outward expectation level being so low. They'll be just fine when it comes to being motivated.
It's a media days like no other for Nebraska in terms of expectations and questions. Let's go to KETV News Watch 7's Matt Lothrop, who continues our team coverage.
Well, Andy, just some of those questions will be answered by the trio of Huskers here in Chicago. Safety Aaron Williams, who replaces Chris Jones after an injury, linebacker Chris Weber, and quarterback Tanner Lee. With more, here's our Big Red Zone insider Sean Callahan of HuskerOnline.com.
As we get ready to start Big Ten Media Days in Chicago, there's really a lot of questions surrounding Nebraska, more of the unknown, and I think it starts with quarterback Tanner Lee. Really, most of the people outside of the state of Nebraska don't really know a lot about Lee, and really what they look at is his numbers from Tulane, but he's a guy that's much better than what he showed over his time at Tulane, and I think he could end up being one of the bigger surprise players this year in the Big Ten if he looks like the guy that we saw Tanner Lee look like here throughout the course of the spring. The other major storyline that gives this season a lot of intrigue for Nebraska will be the shift with Bob Diaco, and you're going to get a lot of people here at the media days just curious what this new 3-4 defense is going to look like. Diaco has been very close to the vest. Obviously, we know in the spring game he didn't even run his 3-4 defense, but this will be a big part of the season for Nebraska, making this transition. Do they have the personnel to transition into a 3-4 defense here in its first season? When you start to talk about expectations now for this 2017 season, really things are across the board. I think when you just look at the Big Ten West, Wisconsin, rightfully so, is the clear-cut favorite. They are a team that won 11 games a year ago. They return a good chunk of their team in a lot of key areas. They have a very favorable schedule, and I think for Nebraska, for them to even win the West, they have to beat Wisconsin and Lincoln. There's really, in my opinion, no way the Huskers win the West without a win head-to-head over the Badgers, and they've been very close to doing that. But you know, you see anywhere from a 6 to maybe even an 8 or 9 win season, as a lot of people just don't know yet what this Nebraska team is going to look like in 2017. And finally, this is a big year for Mike Riley. Year number 3, 6 wins in year 1, 9 wins in year number 2. But I think a lot of people looked at how things finished down the stretch, and that really kind of tarnished that 9-win year with the Iowa and Tennessee losses. Now with a new quarterback and a new defensive coordinator, this is kind of one of those years where Mike Riley really needs to give people a sense of what this is going to look like for the future, because in 2018, Nebraska may play one of their toughest schedules they've ever had in recent memory. With the Huskers here, I'm Sean Callahan of HuskerOnline.com for KETV News Watch 7 Sports.
Thank you, Sean. Mike Riley starting year number 3 as the head Husker. He's 15-11 overall with a 9-3 mark 1 year ago. Back to you, Andy.
All right, thanks, Matt. They cut the conference into halves, so 7 teams speak on Monday, the other 7 on Tuesday. Iowa and Wisconsin go tomorrow. Nebraska speaks Tuesday. In Chicago, Big Ten Media Days, Andy Kenney, KETV News Watch 7 Sports.